Now, as much as I hate front post, back post crochet, it makes amazing bra cups, okay? It gives a beautiful textured look and it forms an actual cup, not just a flat bra cup, but it forms the cup. If you point it to the side, it forms a cup, an actual cup, okay? So I just think it's so beautiful. Again, the texture, the stretchiness, and the formation of the cup. The key ingredient is when starting your chains. And I'm gonna show you guys how to achieve this front loop, front post, back post. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a chain from the bottom of your breast unto the nipple part, okay? So it's basically from here to here, and then we start seeing the holes. So what I did was I made a chain of 14. I am a double D, so that's the measurement between the bottom of my breast unto my nipple is chain in 14, but you measure yourself and you chain yourself to your measurements, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make 14 chains. I am incorporating sequin yarn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. All right, so after you make your 14 chains, what you're going to do is you're going to add one, and that's going to create our turning chain. You're going to turn your work over, and we're going to work double crochets into the back bumps. So I don't know if you guys can really see, but when you make a chain, you always have back bumps right here, and that's where we're going to put our double crochets at. It just helps this part right here. You see how it sits flat? It just helps it sits flat. Also, it helps with the cup curvature of our work like I was showing you guys in the video, okay? So we're going to start our double crochet. We're going to skip that first stitch, go into the second stitch, and in the back bump of the second stitch, we're going to put our double crochet. Now, this is probably the most tedious part of the whole project, but once you get past this and the first row of front loop, back loop, it should be a breeze from there. So again, I'm just, sorry you guys. So again, I'm just putting one double crochet in each of my chains in the back bump. Meet me guys when you guys get to the end of your chain. And now you see with us working in the back bump, it creates a flat surface, okay? Now what you're going to do is you are going to chain one, turn your work. Let's put a half double crochet into, we're going to skip that chain and we're going to put a half double crochet into that first stitch. And then we're going to, what you're going to do is you're going to do one half double crochet, or sorry, you guys, you're going to do one double crochet going all the way till you get to the top. And then I'll show you guys what to do afterwards. So we're just putting one double crochet in each stitch until we get to the top of our work. And go ahead and get your stitch marker handy. Also, you guys, I do have a TikTok shop just for us crocheters and knitters. It's called Loop and Lathe, okay? So go, you guys search it up. It's just a novelty shop. It has pins, cute stitch markers. I'm about to use some stitch markers from my line. They're these cute little cat stitch markers, and I also have, they're calico cats. And I also have little cute flowers. I have fruits. There's a whole bunch of different novelty pins. It's cute stuff on there, you guys. So go check it out. All right, so I'm just going to keep on going till I get to the top of my work. So I made it to the top of my work. I put a double crochet there. I'm going to put two more double crochets there. So at the top of your work, you should have 3 double crochet there in the same stitch. And this is where my stitch marker comes in because I'm going to put a stitch marker into that second double crochet that I made. So I'm going to get my cute little calico cat stitch marker. Again, Loops and Lathe, curated by me, Nicole. It's on TikTok shop. And I'm going to put it on my second double crochet that I created. So that way, when I go back around, I'll know what to do once I get there. I'll tell you guys, but okay. So once you put your stitch marker in that second stitch, sorry you guys for hitting the camera. I need a new camera. Then we're going to keep on putting one double crochet in each stitch, going back down to the other side of our work. Okay, so I've made it to the end of my work. Again, at the end of your work, you're always going to chain one and turn. All right. Now, when you start a new row after chaining one and turn, you're going to always put a half double crochet into that very first stitch. Not the chaining chain, not the one, the chain one, because that's the turning chain, but into the next stitch. The very first stitch, you're going to put a half double crochet, okay? Now we're going to start our front loop, back loop. So we see this double crochet right here. We're going to start with front loop. In order to do front loop, we're going to go in from the front around that first double crochet. We're going to grab our yarn. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's how you do a front post double crochet. Now we're going to go to the next double crochet and we're going to do a back post double crochet. So we're yarning over, we're going in from the back of our work. We're going to go through the front of the next double crochet. We're going to yarn over from the back and we're going to pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to finish our double crochet like regular, yarning over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 again. So now all you're doing is just alternating between front loop, back loop. The last one we did was front loop. Now we're going to do, the last one we did was back loop. So the next one we're going to do front loop. And this row is just, this row is tedious just because you have to think, okay, front loop, back loop, until you get to this side. And then it gets easier because then you can see the texture in it like you see in this. Okay. So we're going to keep on doing front loop, back loop, alternating until we get to our stitch marker. Okay, so you can start to see how our texture is coming out. It looks so pretty, you guys. This is why I love sequin yarn. I love incorporating sequin. All right, so I've made it to my stitch marker again. When you make it to your stitch marker, each time you're just going to put 3 regular double crochet. So we're putting 3 double crochet where our stitch marker is. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then we take our stitch marker out and put it in the second stitch that we created. So I put it in my second stitch, my second double crochet that I made. All right. And then I just move on. I just move on to my back loop, front loop. I like to match it up with the last thing I did. So the last loop I did was a front loop. So I'm going to mirror that. And so into the next double crochet, I'm going to do a front loop, a front post. Why do I keep on saying loop? A front post double crochet and then alternate again. So that's a front post. The next one will be back post. And I'm going to do the same thing, just alternating front post, back post until I get to my very end. Now, remember, we made a half double crochet on the previous row. So this stitch is going to look like this. It's going to look shorter, and we're not going to be able to do front post, back post because it's not a full stitch. So in this last stitch, we're going to put another half double crochet. So that's why I say every time you start a new row and every time you finish a row, you're going to always put a half double crochet there, and you're always going to chain 1 at the beginning of the next row and then you turn. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to keep repeating this until you make the size bra cup that you want. Okay, front post, back post, going back up, make sure that they align. Now it's going to be easier for you to tell what you're supposed to do now instead of counting in your head front post, back post, front post, back post, to make sure that you're staying up to date, because it's already here. You see what the stitches are because you see the texture of the stitches now. So now it's easier. So you're going to just keep on alternating front post, back post until your stitch marker. When you hit your stitch marker, you're going to put 3 regular double crochets in your stitch marker, and then you're going to keep on going around your row, and you will end up with your bra cup like this. Also, I added edging onto mine. They're just small shell stitches. Yeah, I just needed a little bit more coverage, so I just added shell stitches. But that's the only difference with this one and this one that I show you guys that we're working on. But yeah, you guys, let me know in the comment section how you like the front post, back post bra cups.